just gave you, again, a simple, quick dialogue about breathing. It is the most important thing in any practice, whether it's Ashtanga or any yoga. It's important to life. As my pranayama teacher says, make your breath your friend, and perhaps it will introduce you to your consciousness. So it's actually a liaison between the body, the mind, and the spirit. And so we work very much with our breathing. And as I said, I'm always watching, I'm always moving with the breathing. And this is one of the big things that we have to do with the Ashtanga practice, is the movement with the breath, or the vinyasa. And so let me kind of guide you a little bit with this movement and how we move slowly and evenly. So I'm going to bring Helen in. We're actually going to start to do Surya Namaskar, and we'll do it very simply. So the first thing that I always do when I start to teach yoga is ask people to bend the legs, lift the heels, and then extend upwards. So there's this bending the legs, lifting, and she knows what to do. She goes up and then gently lower down. And generally this will engage all the muscles in the leg, connects to the dantian. But if I want to make it a little bit more rigid, a little bit more samasthitih, what I'll ask her to do is relax. She breathes in, and as she exhales, just reach for fingers, just for fingertips. And that will create a connection for the body, which will create a little bit more rigidity, a little bit more firmness. And this becomes some samasthitih, equal standing. So it's very much, I'm just going to relax a little. It's very much to do with yin and yang. So in the inhalation, there's a softness, a yin. And in the exhalation, it's actually a yang. So there's this action of reaching a little bit more. And that just gives us a little bit of force in the body, a little bit more power in the body. If we maintain this power in the inhalation, it'll inhibit our breathing. So if we keep too much yang, it's difficult to breathe. So we need to relax and allow the yin to come into effect. Always remembering there's always a little bit of yang with the yin, always a little bit of yin with the yang. So these are the things we create. So after getting the bending the legs and getting all the alignment together, which happens naturally when she comes down, the muscles, the quadriceps, everything engages. We then take a deep inhalation. Exhalation, just extending the fingers and the toes, keeping the toes lengthening, then the inhalation, the movement, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the forward bend, exhaling, coming down, bringing the hands down to the floor. Then become inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, just there at the lower of the head. Make sure the legs are firm, and inhale, come up to standing. So she's coming up, hands are coming up, and exhaling, coming down. So the whole process of creating this movement is with this even breathing. Even breathing. As I said, I'll start my practice 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's even 8. I'll try to maintain that rhythm through the whole practice. So that becomes a vinyasa, this movement with breathing. We're going to go through this again. We're going to start looking at the forward bend and its relationship to bandhas. So we want to make sure the bandhas are there, but we have all these aspects happening. So let's come back in a moment and talk again. Thank you.